Welcome to Sounds of Brass.
And welcome to this week's Brass Band World News here at Sounds of Brass Radio, your weekly journey through the stories, the sounds and triumphs of brass communities across the globe. I'm Peter, and over the next 15 minutes we'll explore festivals, innovations, education and the powerful role brass music plays in bringing people together. We begin on the riverbanks of the bustling European city, where the Riverside International Brass Gathering lit up the waterfront this week. 43 ensembles from 5 continents marched, played and collaborated in a 4-day celebration of brass culture. This year's theme was Shared Breath, Shared Sound, encouraging cross-border ensembles and late-night improvisation tents where players swapped styles, techniques and even their instruments. One of the festival's standout moments was the Dusk Fanfare, composed collaboratively by local school children and visiting composers. A luminous moment and one that set the tone for the entire gathering. Our next story takes us to a small Lancashire town where the Ridgeway Brass Band has staged a remarkable comeback. 2 years ago, dwindling membership and rising costs threatened to silence the group. But today, the rehearsal hall is full again. The revival began with a simple idea: open door rehearsals. Anyone could walk in, borrow an instrument and play. No auditions, no pressure. The band also introduced tea and tunes evenings, blending social time with relaxed playing. The result? A surge of new members, from retirees discovering music to teenagers picking up brass for the very first time. The town's annual fair now features the largest parade in a decade, and the band leads it proudly. Across the country, educators are discovering that brass instruments are powerful teaching tools. In Johannesburg, brass is used to teach teamwork. In Tokyo, it's part of math lessons, helping students understand fractions through rhythm. Another growing trend is instrument stewardship. Students learn to oil valves, clean slides and tune instruments. This apparently builds responsibility and reduces repair costs for schools. These programs are creating the next generation of confident, capable brass players. The National Youth Brass Band of Great Britain is inviting applications for a number of new voluntary opportunities to support the future development of the organisation. These include the appointment of 3 new trustees alongside a volunteer librarian as part of its continued commitment to strengthen governance and preserving its musical heritage. Trustee opportunities. Trustees are sought with expertise in one or more of the following areas: archive and heritage management, safeguarding and health and safety, equality, diversity and inclusion, AD&I. A spokesperson commented by saying the trustees will play a key role in supporting the strategic direction and long-term sustainability of the NYBBGB, helping ensure that young musicians continue to benefit from world-class musical opportunities, outstanding pastoral support and financial assistance through the band's bursary programme. They also add by saying previous trustee experience is not essential. We actively welcome applications from individuals who can bring relevant professional expertise, fresh perspectives and a passion for supporting young people through music. Capital Promotions Limited has confirmed that tickets for the 2026 Royal Albert Hall Championship Section National Final, to be held on Saturday the 3rd of October, have now gone on sale. The event will see 20 bands compete for the national title on a road less travelled by Philip Spark. Originally written for the European Championship in Palanga, but now being used to celebrate his 75th birthday year. It was also confirmed that the 30-minute pre-results gala concert will feature a surprise artist, while the identity of the 2026 winner will be heralded by a military fanfare. Tickets are now available at www.royalalberthall.com. That's www.royalalberthall.com. The Welsh champions Corrie will head to the Italian Alps later this month to perform in the picturesque city of Bolzano, South Tyrol, as part of the inaugural Alps Brass Festival. The two-day event on the weekend of the 23rd and 24th of May will see them appear as guests of a brass band Bosen Uprecht, Italy's leading brass ensemble and European Challenge section champion in 2023 and 2025. The collaboration marks a significant milestone for the Italian band as it brings together musicians to celebrate the richness and diversity of brass music in a spectacular alpine setting. The Alps Brass Festival in Bolzano has gained recognition for showcasing exceptional talent and fostering artistic exchange amongst brass musicians from around the world, a city renowned for its blend of Italian and Austrian cultural influences. Speaking about the event, Corrie band manager Neil Blockley commented by saying, "We're incredibly excited and would like to extend our thanks to brass band Bosen Ubricht for the invitation. We're really looking forward to collaborating for what promises to be a truly spectacular weekend of music making." In response, brass band Bosen Ubricht's band manager Julius Michael Waldner added by saying, "For years we have looked up to the giants of the brass band movement and inspired to someday share the stage with them. To realise this in the first Alps Brass Festival is a sheer dream come true." The concert programme will feature a 45-minute set from brass band Bosen Uberich to include signature Van der Roost, Embracing Duality by Wilhelmsen, and Excalibur by Van der Loost, followed by Corrie performing Anno 120 by Philip Harper, Reveling Unravelling by Philip Spark, and Salute to the Youth by Winter. The event will culminate in a mass band finale including Tensigrity by Tobias Pizier. The Hammonds Band is inviting applications for the position of principal cornet following the recent departure of Kirsty Abbott, who is stepping down from the role due to changing work commitments. A spokesman from Hammonds stated Kirsty has been an integral part of the band during her time in the principal cornet seat, providing outstanding leadership, musicianship and commitment both on and off the contest and concert platform. Her contribution has been greatly valued by players, supporters and audiences alike. Musical director Morgan Griffiths also added by saying, "Kirsty has been a fantastic ambassador for the band and an exceptional principal cornet player. While we are naturally disappointed to see her step down, we fully understand the demands of her changing work commitments and wish her every success for the future. She leaves with their sincere thanks and very best wishes. The band is now seeking an exceptional musician, leader and committed player to take on one of the most prominent roles within the organisation as preparations continue for an exciting period of contests, concerts and recording projects. Prospective applicants can expect a supportive, ambitious and friendly environment within one of the UK's most respected brass bands. Applications and expressions of interest should be made in confidence to musical director Morgan Griffiths on 07552 913065 or player manager Chris Bentley on 07834 381994. The Tredegar band has announced that Callum Hathaway will be joining the percussion section. Callum comes from an elite banding background, with both his parents Alan and Suzanne having played at the very highest level in Wales over the past 25 years. Callum joined Tredegar from City of Cardiff M1 band, and at just 18 years old, he is already making his mark as the member of both the National Youth Brass Band of Wales and the National Youth Brass Band of Great Britain. Although still studying for his A-levels at St Martin's School in Caerphilly, Callum is already looking forward to his next step, having been offered an unconditional offer at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama for September. Commenting on joining Tredegar, Callum said, "I'm really excited about the opportunity to play with such a fantastic band, and I'm looking forward to the new challenges and experiences this will bring." For the second year running, the Northern Counties Brass Band Association has unfortunately been forced to cancel this year's entertainment contest, scheduled for Sunday the 24th of May at the North Inch campus, Perth. However, the brass workshop planned for the day before, Saturday the 23rd of May, at Arbroath High School is still going ahead. This decision has not been taken lightly, commented the NCBBA Secretary Rosie Martin. Due to a lack of entries and insufficient funds to support the running of the event, it has not been possible to proceed again this year. We appreciate that this news will be disappointing to many who were looking forward to the contest, and we sincerely apologise for any inconvenience this may cause. We believe this is an important event to focus on, and we hope to build it into our wider plans for next year as part of the supporting and developing brass banding across the region. Looking ahead to 2027, there are some fresh faces on the committee, and as a newly established team, the NCBBA is already looking ahead and exploring a new format for next year's event. Our aim is to create something fresh, sustainable and well supported, helping to secure a successful future for this important occasion. Further details will be shared in due course. We would like to thank everyone who has supported the Northern Counties Brass Band Association, and we greatly appreciate your continued outstanding and encouragement. Live from the Sounds of Brass newsroom, that was this week's Brass Band Entertainment and Brass Band World News.